Alrighty. So we've got a little bit of a delay on the tires for this. So I did put the seat back on it off camera just to kind of, get everything out of the way. Cleaned up the garage some so I could get to the next project, which is this this one. Funny, I ordered new tires for this and I got one, but waiting on the other one still, so should know some more about that by tomorrow. So today we're going to be working on this. This is a 2008, I believe, Ninja 250. The carburetor floats, or at least one of the floats, got stuck open and dumped basically an entire tank of gas into the engine. Filled up the crankcase full of gasoline. Not a big deal. He didn't try and ride it or anything while it was full of gas, so good there. He already drained all of the oil out of it, but we're going to be taking the carbs off, rebuilding both the carbs, and then doing an oil change, making sure everything's working okay, and we'll go from there. Put a battery tender lead on there, and I charged the battery up last night, so we're good on battery. And overall, we're just gonna do a little bit of a cleaning on this, just so that my buddy gets a clean bike back. But let's get started. Let's let this out of my... Hoorah. Well, somebody's been on these. We're missing float bowl. Float bowl screw. All right. Diaphragms feel good. Time for a disassembly. All right, so we're going to take these float bowls off, and as I've stated in other videos, use a JIS screwdriver. You don't want to tear up the heads on these screws like someone's already done here. Surprisingly, that's really clean. But that gasket's flat. You have some crap down in there. So all that crap is going to get into the jets and cause all the issues. So doesn't seem to be too bad. We got replacements for all these, but that one's not too bad. Looks good. Let's see, that should be an 8. All right. Probably just gonna replace these since I've got replacements. They don't look bad, but I'll keep those as spares for later. Let's see what round number 2 looks like. I also believe the kit that I got for rebuilding this came with some new float bowl screws, which I will be replacing on some of these because some of these are really bad. Before I get another one, let me swap out my rag here. That one's almost at its maximum. It actually is. It's all over my bench top. Nice. cleaning up some gasoline here. All right. Oof. Yeah, so we've got this white crap down in here. I'm not sure where that's coming from. It's not good for your jets, though. I can tell you that for sure. Oh, it's not bad. That one looks good too. Alright. Up inside, these are actually looking pretty good. Oh, you're not gonna be small enough for you. Alright, let's see if we can get something smaller. I don't think I have another smaller screwdriver than that one, though. It's probably gonna be too wide as well. These are Phillips. And both of these are gonna be too wide. Yep. All right. Don't know if this is gonna fit. Don't think so. But nope. And you know what? I might be able to make that work. Yeah. Note to self: buy itty bitty screwdriver. we go. Alright. A smart man would take out that first. I'll say it's an 8. It is an 8. So that is clogged. It might not be. It's gonna definitely get cleaned though. Alright, those are good. What I'm looking for down here is if there's any O-rings or anything down there, which I do not see. You want to be real careful when looking at any of these passages. You don't want to scratch them, mar them in any way, anything like that. And this, let's back this off. This is your idle adjustment. Put that back on in a minute. All right. Let's finish taking this side apart. Doesn't look terrible. All right. Pretty sure I can leave most of these. The easy ones like this I'm going to take off. Not putting any caustic materials in the cleaner. So I'm not really worried about it eating the rubber, but less stuff to get hung up on is always good. Let's take a look at our accelerator pump. Ooh, that was close. Accelerator pump looks good. Let's take off this crossover. Okay. I'm not going to want to fish that one, so we're going to probably leave that. Takes the top off of these. Should be a spring behind this one as well. Yep. I'll be real careful with these. A lot of times these will get damaged. That one looks really good. Yeah. That looks good. Looks like the accelerator pump actually comes off. Silver hardware for accelerator pump. Get out of here. What are you doing in here? I don't know you. What are you doing? Hello. I don't have no food. Friendly neighborhood cats. That one's a good shape too. All right. Mm-hmm. Good. What are you doing? That is cracked. All right. Need to get some tiny vacuum line. The seat did come out. Come out of this side. The seat came out of that side. Alright, I think we'll just leave it at that. Torn down enough. Let's get the old cleaner here set up. Don't want to put that in there. These gaskets are royally hosed. They could be reused, but we're gonna hope they don't need to be. Before. All right, let's see. Gotta go in. No. Heating. Alright. Let that do its thing, and let's clean up this. Alrighty. Hopefully you can hear me over the ultrasonic there. But got all of my new parts laid out. I'm reusing my main. I'm gonna try using this drain plugs for my bowls. This one here, as you can see, is kind of corroded off on the end. It's a slightly different design, so I'm gonna see if they seal up that way. If they do, I'll use the new ones. I'd rather have a new part there. Well, super clean doing its work on this thing though. This is just for aesthetic purposes, of course, but I like things to look nice if I'm cleaning them. This is just the cap to the carburetor. And nobody will pretty much ever see that, but I will see it while I'm cleaning it. And if I can see it, I need it cleaned. Not bad. Substantially cleaner than it was. What we'll do now is blow some compressed air through all the holes. Try and get as much of the water out as I can. And we will probably use my heat gun and heat it up a little bit. Try and get the drying process a little quicker. Yeah, it's a whole lot smoother. But, all right, let me get on that. Remember when assembling parts like this that you don't have to go crazy tight on them. They have little lock washers, so you want to make sure they're snug but not overly tight. Alrighty, I am back. Did replace the line here, as well as reinstall all this back on there. Everything's nice and clean. Alright, time for the fun part, putting everything back up. I'll take that other boot off down here. See if it can make it a little bit easier for me. All right, that took absurdly too long. Those boots down there suck, but they're on there now, so that's all that matters. All right, let's get linkage hooked back up. hello. Well, that is unfortunate. Back up here on the bench, I wanted to show you this filter housing here. So this is the gasket here, kind of an O-ring. I'll grab a pick. So if you look at these, see how it's more, you might not be able to see it, but it's taller this way than it is this way. It should be round like this. So luckily this K&N comes with a new one. This could have been where he was leaking some oil from too, more than likely actually. Alright, do that. Make sure you have some oil on that O-ring. Doesn't have to be much, just enough to seal it. And then we're going to pop on that new hotness, new K&N. And let's reinstall this one. We're going with Lucas motor oil, and we're gonna do, once we get the thing open, all right, let's grab us our handy dandy funnel. All right, that was about 1.5, but it's at the upper point. So let's go ahead and get this out of there. Get our top back on. Go get her key and let's see what she does. Keep that under there. We have that. Let's see if we can hear the pump. Don't have a pump. All right, fuel is on. Yeah, we're just gonna put it on primary. Probably gonna take a second for it. Well, as you can tell, this is a new day. I did get the bike running, but for some reason managed to forget to hit record. So basically on these they have a vacuum actuated petcock, so it takes a while for the gasoline to get down to the carburetors, and just took a lot of cranking basically. But it is cold still, as you can see. But even without using any choke, she runs just fine. There's a little bit of stickiness in this this front push throttle cable, so we did order a new one. This should be here this week coming up. Actually, probably the day that this video gets released, that that cable will get here, and then after that, a good wash down and cleaning of everything, and yeah, we will call this one done. It's definitely could use some new plastics, but the actual functionality of the bike is good to go now. There's nothing that's unsafe about riding it. It's just he likes the Street Fighter look, and to each their own on that one. I prefer full fairings like mine, but he said that he doesn't know if he's going to replace the fairings or not, but that's up to him. I will post a short once it's fully cleaned and everything is good to go. The reason we are, like I said, replacing this cable here, so right here, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of crooked. So basically there's a little plastic piece that goes in there that turns to the left to feed the throttle cable in there, and it's cracked off. So when you turn the throttle, although the throttle now is really smooth, yeah, well, I say that, the actual yeah, it's just catching right here. So even though the throttle cable or the throttle is smooth now and it jumps back, it's rubbing right there on that broken piece of plastic. It feels really grindy, so definitely not ideal. But yeah, another one down.